Charlie. What's that?
Gee, honey, I don't know what it is.
I never saw anything like that before.
Of course not. It's new. Miss Edie Adams.
Find something new to see each day, to keep that sky above from ever turning gray. Keep two sharp eyes out all your life through for something new. That's something new. Each day, my friends, will make your life exciting till your journey ends. You'll get your kicks each time that you do find something new. And I've got good reason for shouting and cheering. There's something new you'll be seeing and hearing. Pleasure in store, entertainment galore just for you. That's something new is ABC. With giant steps, we've made our bid for mastery. A brand new TV network is born. That's why we're proudly tooting our horn, singing praises of ABC. ABC. ABC.
Sunday night on the new ABC. $7:30, 6:30 Central Time.
Jamie! Come here.
Yes, sir? Who's the fellow with the high hat? He looks familiar.
That's Dan O'Herlihy.
Oh, I like him. Who's the boy?
Oh, that must be Jamie. He's played by Kurt Russell. He's the hero.
Ever seen a long tom?
A what?
Well, that's a wooden trough for taking gold out of a stream. Gold dust and gold nuggets as big as your fist. Oh, we could have a fine time in California, Jamie. Would you like to go?
It isn't fair putting it to him that way. Why, his mother, God rest her soul, wanted him to take his place in this town to share in its advancement.
If you ask me, they've gone too far with Paducah already.
Here, Doc, you deserve it.
Well, no, thank you. Tell me, has anybody here seen my son?
Ain't it the simple fact that you is bound to someone, some hard master, and you run off to shirk the toil? Now, answer me.
That's it. That's it. I couldn't stand it anymore. I was black and blue he beat me up so regular. Just a poor foundling boy.
Oh. Well, ain't that a shame? Got no mother, huh? A sweet, blessed mother is heaven's earthly reward. Mine was a jewel. She taught me to steal before I was 10.
Come on, Morrell. Shoot him. Let's go.
You hear that? A friend here, though he's known for his merciful ways and love of children, he favors putting a bullet into you. Now, what do you think of that?
I don't care, as long as you don't take me back. Just please, don't take me back for that reward.
What reward?
From my master. Mr. Chateau in St. Louis. That's the one I run away from.
In the book of Daniel, it is set forth that the Lord shall provide. I think he's finally getting around to it. There he is. Your runaway apprentice. The one you advertised for, there ain't a scratch on him, though I'm sure that you'll see to that soon enough.
Am I supposed to recognize this boy?
Why not? It's been working for you, ain't he? You are Chateau, ain't you?
Yes, I am. And I've never advertised for a runaway anything. Apprentice, horse, or dog. Will you excuse me?
Just a minute now. What's going on here? You lied to me. You lied to me.
You're lying.
Murder! Murder! They killed their folks! They killed my aunt and uncle! Come on! Kill my aunt and uncle!
Police!
Go on!
Sir! You dirty little whelp! Les gendarmes, c'est s'apprêter, ça, hein? Le shérif, faut l'appeler quand même, hein? Et la police! Dans mon établissement! Le shérif! Mais tout de suite, hein?
Are you all right? Father! Father! It's me, Jamie!
Jamie. Jamie. My Jamie.
Are you feeling bad?
I'll never see you again. I gave up hope.
Father.
Oh, my Jamie.
Tomorrow the wagon trains will start leaving. To the Platte, to Laramie, to Fort Bridger, to Black Rock Desert. Moving out into that big old bright tomorrow my father always knowed was there. And which, because of him, I'll believe in forever.
We're not just talking new. We are new. Following Jamie McPheeters at 8:30, 7:30 Central Time, here is a brand new concept in television programming. 2 45-minute shows back to back. It's a daring idea, and it works. Watch.
You wouldn't. You don't go for the rough stuff.
Yeah, you have a very nice daughter, Ancy. She lied for you. Her husband wouldn't, though.
I guess you can only hypnotize the ladies, Ancy.
Fellas, why couldn't I just sit down here? And you walk out like all you did was come in and borrow a razor blade. When you come right down to it, you don't make any profit out of breaking a man's bubble.
If it breaks, Ancy, you did it. Ancy, you gonna dig that stuff out for us?
Even if it's not here, huh?
It's here.
No matter what I say, I'm a liar.
You're the jug that's been too often to the well, Ancy. You built what's happening to you. Built it yourself all your life. Now you're on a ledge and there's no place to fall but off.
Ancy, for that nice little grandson.
Okay. Okay. All right, let's go.
Which one, Mr. Stuckey? The devoted husband or the prominent cardiologist?
Wait a minute, just wait a minute. Now, which one is on trial here? He was, I was, I don't know, I didn't even...
fed up, huh?
Yes.
A yoke around your neck.
No.
You just wouldn't die. Mr. Stuckey, were you aware of the things that frightened your wife?
Yes, of course I was.
And there were times she was frightened.
What I meant was, now look, what I meant was that everybody gets frightened sometimes. There's a creak in the house, there's a branch against the window, a bad dream.
A bandit robbing a poor box, a bandit who pressed a gun against your wife's neck. And what did you then do, Mr. Stuckey? What did you say?
I said what I had to say, all that I could say. I said, don't leave her alone.
No, sir, you shouted, that's my wife. She's got a bad heart. That was the uppermost thing in your mind, was it not, Mr. Stuckey?
Yes, it was.
A vulnerable heart. The heart that might be stopped so easily, but just wouldn't stop year after year. While you, Mr. Stuckey, waited and waited and waited and...
Egan, has the state no objection?
Your Honor, please. It's the duty of the state to see to it that justice is served. I've spoken to counsel. I believe he holds the same view. We beg the court to be lenient about procedure.
You may continue.
I thank the state and Your Honor. That'll be all, Mr. Stuckey. You can step down.
What is the name of this bird? Who is this man? Where did this happen?
Does it matter?
Well, it might be worth $100 grand.
How do I get it?
You begin right after arrest and trial by watching $100 grand, ABC's new Sunday night quiz show that pits the amateur against the expert in a rig-proof game that all America will want to play.
Did you see $100 grand last night? That little girl from Akron came close to winning. Boy, that old lady really knew her jockeys.
You can bet that the big conversation piece on Monday morning is going to be $100 grand.
Oh, there it is again, Charlie.
There's nothing to be afraid of, honey. It's only science fiction.
Outer limits.
7:30, 6:30 Central Time.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to outer space.
My name is Alan Maxwell. I am transmitting from a station on the third planet in the solar system, Earth.
Hold short, hold image universe. Do not increase your power. Galaxy forbids contact of planets beyond central system.
We're both breaking the rules.
From
another dimension, another galaxy. We contacted through mathematics. I decoded through the computer. It's all right. It won't hurt you. It's back! Listen! It's all right! Listen, I know it looks different than us, but it's got a mind similar to us.
Please let me
It
go.
didn't want to come here, but it made contact out of curiosity. Don't you understand? We brought it here. I've got to get it back!
At 8:30, 7:30 Central Time, comes...
Look, isn't that wagon train? Why, sure enough. I wonder what it's doing on Monday night.
Oh, I saw in the papers where it's going to be seen at a new time. It's going to be a 90-minute show this coming year.
Bigger and better than ever, with a whole wagon load full of guest stars. Next, by the producers of Ben Casey, another powerful dramatic series, Breaking Point, at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock Central Time, starring Paul Richards as Dr. Mac Thompson and Edward Franz as his superior, Dr. Raymer.
Sickness is ugly. In practice, you must expect to meet patients whose outward behavior may repel you, unless you see beneath it. Now, you will meet women like this one who feels so guilty, so worthless, so malignant, they turn aside their deeper feelings. You will meet children who've been driven out of themselves. And you will meet men who are filled with hate. But remember this. In every human being, there's a child crying for its mother. In every scream of rage, there's a cry for help. Now, a good psychiatrist, young doctors, listens. He listens until he hears that cry for help.
Tell him to see me now.
I can't do that.
I said you tell him.
What's going on?
He's very upset, Dr. Graves. He wants to see Dr. Thompson.
Well, why don't you just sit over?
You touch me again and I'll kill you.
Ring for an attendant.
No, wait a minute, Miss Homestead. Here you go. Hi. Why don't you go into my office and sit down? I have to see a patient now. Go ahead. My job is to help you understand with your guts as well as your brains. Now it's yours. See, you've made the breakthrough. You don't have to be afraid of those feelings anymore.
Here.
What's that for?
My life.
It's your quarter. Stop talking.
Want a beer, honey?
Uh-huh. Time to take a break.
Not on ABC.
What does he mean, Charlie?
I don't know. Let's watch.
After a wonderful meal, there's nothing like a little brandy and a nice Dutch Master cigar.
Cut.
What's the matter?
I'm sorry, Sid. Hey, let me have another spotlight here, please.
All right.
Thank you. Let's do it again.
Try it again. After a wonderful meal, there's nothing like a good brandy. Yeah. And a good Dutch Master cigar.
Cut.
What's the matter now?
I'm sorry. Let's just move that camera in.
Over there? Right.
All right, let's go again.
After a good meal, there's nothing like and a good Dutch Master cigar.
Great. That's it.
No, I want to do it again. I want to do it again.
We demonstrated this season that innovation pays off. We pioneered with World War II drama. And as you know, Combat was a booming success. It's back this coming year in its old time slot to give a rousing send-off to our lineup for Tuesday night. Followed at 8:30, 7:30 Central Time by one of our big ones from this past season.
All right, Miguel, you stand right where you are. You and your entire command are under arrest. Surround them. Surround them.
Boy, it sure is a beautiful day, isn't it?
May I ask, sir, what all this fuss is about? Oh, yes, you may ask, and I'll be delighted to tell you. You're all gonna have your necks stretched for high treason. That's what all this fuss is about.
Oh, now, just a second there, Captain.
You just a second there, ex-commander.
Captain, why don't we go to my hut and talk things over?
No, you don't, your hut. You men search this island. There still may be a Japanese espionage agent around.
Sometimes, sir.
I didn't sneeze, you dummy. Well, at last, Miguel, I finally got you transferred.
Oh, no. Oh, don't worry, Chuck. We're all being transferred to Tuesday nights at 8:30, 7:30 Central Time.
I could just scream.
And Jack Palance, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey, and 3 rings full of top guest stars. Sum total, the greatest show on earth. Tuesday at 9, 8 Central Time.
You don't have to be born to the circus. She's not too old to learn.
Don't put any ideas into her head.
Oh, he's not. This is all I've ever dreamed about.
But you should quit dreaming. Even when you're a star, it's nothing but hard work. When you're not performing, you're practicing.
And even with all that applause, the crowd still doesn't think much more of you than a glorified sideshow.
And no matter how much you want to be like somebody else, they always treat you like you're something different.
Well, we are different. Different countries, different languages, yet we know how to get along with each other. We know why we're here, and we do what we know best. How many people can say that?
Nervous?
I sure am.
You gonna watch? Don't worry, nobody's gonna fall.
Are you rehearsing a clown bit, Louisa? Get inside. Don't make me say it again. And you, funny fella. You make tracks out of here as fast as those chicken legs will carry you. I don't want to see you around her again, because if I do, I'll feed your liver to those cats out there.
You almost killed a man and a girl trying to teach them a lesson about circus. That was your big mistake. Forgetting who's the teacher around here.
And following the greatest show on earth,
Name, Richard Kemble. Profession, Doctor of Medicine. Destination: Death Row State Prison. Richard Kimball has been tried and convicted for the murder of his wife. But laws are made by men, carried out by men. And men are imperfect. Richard Kimball is innocent. Proved guilty, what Richard Kimball could not prove was that moments before discovering his wife's body, he encountered a man running from the vicinity of his home. A man with one arm. A man who has not yet been found. Richard Kimball ponders his fate as he looks at the world for the last time and sees only darkness. But in that darkness, fate moves its huge hand.
Ten, 9 Central Time.
Now 6 months a fugitive, this is Richard Kimball with a new identity. And for as long as it is safe, a new name, James Lincoln. He thinks of the day when he might find the man with one arm. But now is now.
No, please. No, no, no. Please, please. No, no.
Monica, I've got to leave town.
I don't understand.
My picture's in every police station in the country. Right now, they might just be realizing who James Lincoln really is. A convicted murderer.
I don't believe it.
I said convicted. I'm innocent.
East, south, Midwest, every report verified.
But by the time you arrive...
One day he'll be there.
Gerard, from the very beginning. The arrest, all through the trial, the appeals, and the accident. Why? What is it with Kimball?
The law has pronounced him guilty. I enforce the law.
Okay, Mother.
Thank you, dear. What's new about Ozzie and Harriet? We've been watching that show for 12 years.
Oh, they've got a new time period. They're on Wednesday night at 7:30.
Gee, I want to write that down. Got a pencil?
Oh, sorry, dear, I don't.
A pen?
Nope.
Oh, doesn't matter. I'll remember anyway. Ozzie and Harriet, Wednesday at 7:30.
6:30 Central Time. ABC proudly presents Miss Patty Duke, 1963 Academy Award winner. 8, 7 Central Time.
What's cooking? Mrs. McDonald's wigged out. She's flipped. She thinks I clean... Holy moly! It's me! By the stone of Scone. It's I.
Kathy! Oh, Kathy! Welcome, Kathy.
Oh, you look so much like Father.
Martin, it's amazing. Look at her. They look exactly alike.
I don't know if I can stand two of them.
I'm so worried about you.
I couldn't figure out what happened to you. Oh, I've had quite a time of it. First, I couldn't find you at the airport. Then I got lost in San Francisco. And then when I arrived here, a strange boy popped his head in and kissed me. Was he tall and handsome with dreamy eyes and totally terrific? I was so busy slapping him, I didn't really notice.
Holy cow, I've got to hear him.
What are you doing here?
Well, you called me. Well, she called me. Who called me?
I did. He's going to get his pin back from Sue Ellen. Oh, Kathy.
You're Kathy?
Catherine Margaret Rowan Lane of Glasgow.
Boy, are we gonna have fun.
Who's we?
Well, I mean, how am I gonna know who's who?
You'll know.
Right after Patty Duke, that great game show, The Price is Right, on the new ABC at 8:30, 7:30 Central Time, starring Bill Cullen. And here's Ben Casey in its new time period, right after Price is Right at 9, 8 Central Time. And to wind up the evening at 10, 9 Central Time, a strong new entry.
I'm Jason Evers. I play Professor Joe Howe in Channing. Henry Jones plays the role of Dean Baker.
He made a serious charge against you, Joe.
About Laurie?
He claims you saw the two of you leaving your place last night.
This is guest star Susan Plachette.
I want to dance with you, Professor.
Go ahead, dance with her, Professor. She's working awfully hard at getting to the head of the line.
You shut up.
I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to tell you that I do care. Laurie, you have a very special talent for writing and for life. But real talent is giving, not wanting. Develop your talent, Laurie. Don't trade on it. And look carefully at what you really want out of life.
Words. Just a lot of pompous words. I know what I want.
Joe, what I'm trying to caution you against is getting involved.
Look, Fred, I know Laurie pretty well, I think. And I'm not about to seduce her.
The man I thought was all the strength and honesty in the world, afraid of a little campus gossip.
Laurie.
Oh.
Now, Laurie, listen to me. When I went into that room... Laurie.
You're the first man I ever loved. All the rest were shadow games like I used to play on the walls with my fingers when I was a little girl and I was lonely. But you're real. I could reach out and touch you and still be there when the lights went out. I never felt this way before. I want to stay with you here. Now.
This is guest star Susan Kohner. This is guest star Robert Stevens. This is guest star George Voskovec. This is guest star Donald Davis. This is guest star Gene Raymond. This is guest star Keir DeLay. This is guest star Peter Fonda. And guest star Michael Parks in Channing.
I'm gonna build a monument. Like an obelisk, you know? Taking!
The big C in 63 is Channing.
Hey, Fred. Yeah, Barney? You goofed. We're on Thursday. Oh, boy. What a blunder.
Next on Thursday night, Donna Reed at 8, 7 Central Time.
Dave, what's the trouble?
Oh, I shouldn't burden you with my problems. I woke you up and everything. I better go.
Dave.
All right, you talked me into it. Just take this off. It's kind of warm. I have a chance to get dressed.
What's wrong, Dave?
Oh, it's a lot of...
Hold it. Good night. Sweet dreams. Now.
Auntie, just when it was getting interesting.
Followed by My Three Sons at 8:30, 7:30 Central Time.
Dinner will be ready in a little while. Where's Tip?
He said to tell you he'd be a little bit late.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
I just did, Bub.
Well, he better be here. I just fixed that lamp.
Well, then why didn't it work?
Because you got it all torn apart again.
William!
Steve
Steve, you got to do something about that woman. She just won't quit.
I'm returning your calendar.
Well, why don't you put it...
My, 3.
Next is the Jimmy Dean Show, 9, 8 Central Time. Alternating Thursday night at 10, 2 great stars, Sid Caesar and Edie Adams. Edie, never funnier. Sid, never lovelier. Wait a minute, I got that backwards. Well, you know what I mean. Friday night on the new ABC.
77 Sunset Strip.
Starring Ephraim Zimbalist Jr.
77 Sunset Strip moves up to start the evening off. Next on Friday at 8:30, 7:30 Central Time, a new kind of detective series, Burke's Law, starring Gene Barry.
Yes, I know Charlie.
Hey, who was that? Captain Amos Burke, head of the Homicide Division.
And a Rolls Royce?
Why not? He's a millionaire.
Now, why a cop?
Why are you a construction man?
That's what I do best.
That's why he's a cop. Age 23, 24?
Nude?
All over.
Wow, I gotta get a better job. Look at that car.
I'd rather look at Gene Barry.
You must be loaded.
Father was a frugal man, wasted not a thing.
I'm Bridget.
I'm Amos.
You don't look like a policeman.
All right. I made some pictures. Did I threaten anybody with them? Did any money change hands? Where's the blackmail? What's the charge?
Accessory after the fact. You found Holly in the pool. You were the only one at home. You were the prime suspect. Then you shot her to make us think that she hadn't drowned. Then you took a body and you dumped it out on the new highway. On top of everything else, you're a litter bug. Take him away, Joe. Drop it. Don't be a fool, Hopkins. There's only one way out of here, and I got it covered. Don't be a fool, Hopkins. No. Do you speak Norwegian?
No, I speak Danish.
All right, Danish. Danish is close enough.
Yes, sir.
I speak Norwegian.
You do?
Fluently.
Well, on second thought, boys, you better stay in the foxhole. This one's for your old captain.
Jag potentider.
Now, what does that mean?
That means I'm with you.
Well, I'm with you.
It's not Norwegian, it's Danish.
Well, as I said before, Danish is close enough.
Loretta Young won an Oscar for her performance in the memorable movie on which this series is based. Now, lovely Swedish-born Inger Stevens steps into the role of Katie as though it were written for her. And it was. Friday at 9:30, 8:30 Central Time.
I beg your pardon, Miss Holstrom.
Ja. Here's the letter.
Thank you.
I must check into YMCA.
YW.
YW. I left my luggage there.
Dear Congressman Morley, I would be grateful if you would try to help my daughter, Katie, to go to Congo to work with underprivileged children. She's a smart girl and has training for nurse.
Danny, go comb your hair.
It's all right the way it is.
Do as you're told.
No.
In-house, Katie is a fine woman. She can cook all dishes, is wonderful with canning corn, tomatoes. Comb your hair, Danny.
It's all right the way it is.
Not now, it isn't. Comb your hair.
Okay.
But most of all, she is good with children.
Children?
I am just plain busy.
Too busy for a wonderful boy who adores you.
Oh, he's a plagiarist.
Why? Because he wanted to steal a few moments of your time?
He used my speech.
He used a few lines from your speech.
And that cost me a great deal.
Well, I did not think it would matter.
Well, then do think. Perhaps if you thought just a little bit more about why you were hired, Steve would not have flunked his subject.
You are dissatisfied with my services?
Frankly, yes.
Then it has cost me a great deal as well. I came here originally on temporary basis, till you could help me go to Congo to work for underprivileged children. Well, I will make out my own application for Congo. And I'm leaving tonight for the YMWCA.
I have something for you.
Read it.
My application for Congo.
That's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have another application for you. To work with underprivileged children. Permanent job. At the Morley house. Boys need you. My mother needs you. I need you.
No, I have lost you the chairmanship.
I don't care about the chairmanship. That's nothing.
Lemonade?
What I want... Please come home.
Now on Friday nights at 10, 9 Central Time. Saturday night. Saturday night. Saturday night. 7:30, 6:30 Central Time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel a compelling, if unfamiliar urge to say something complimentary. Mushy, if you will. I would like to pay tribute to, of all things, a television network. I refer to that clear-eyed, forward-thinking band of pioneers, the American Broadcasting Company, for it was they, in their great corporate wisdom, who elected to bring something fine and clean and healing to the citizenry. I refer to the music on the program known as Hootenanny.
I'm gonna keep right on traveling on.
Folk songs also speak of love.
When I was a young girl, had never been kissed, I got to thinking over just what I had missed. So I got me a boy and I kissed him, and then, oh Lord, you know I kissed him again. Oh, good kisses, sweeter than wine.
Right after Hootenanny, ABC is proud to present The Sound of the Future. This is what millions of happy ABC viewers will be watching in the 21st century. Saturday night at 8:30, 7:30 Central Time. For 2 happy hours each Saturday night, starting at 9:30, 8:30 Central Time. Your old friend.
Oh, how'd you do? So nice of you to drop in like this. I'm Jerry. My friends call me Jer. You may call me Mr. Lewis. Isn't that quaint? Good shell. Speaking of shell, by the way, this fall on ABC, I shall be on the telly. Semi-annually? No, that is bi-monthly annually. No? Semi-monthly, or is it semi-manual? Or is it manual training? I was awfully good at that. I made a vase once. Bi-semi-monthly. Well, no, actually is each and every Saturday night for 720 seconds, which is a heck of a long time to be on, don't you know? Well, that's neither here nor there. The most important point I should like to make is because of the new and modern thinking of the ABC network, insofar as they are going to try to get ratings for a change. The Jerry Lewis image is going to be completely changed, you see, and so glad am I. No more idiocy, no more nonsense, just plain mature and adult approaches to performances and the like. Oh, I knew there would be those of you who would laugh and scoff at growth and the warmth of the man, as opposed to the crass and undignified urchin we've grown to know as the village idiot. But alas, the time has come for that brazen in the sun to cease fire and get on with the lovely things most all of us now know as the ultimate in sophistication. Now, and if I may quote Minton Newro, discussing the TV wasteland. Or was it Monroe Newton? No, it couldn't be the Monroe Doctrine. Let's see. 2 words. First word, Newton. Fig Newton? No. Small fish. Perch. Fig perch? No, fig fish. Newton perch. Second word, minnow fish. Minnow Newton. Newton minnow fish. Fig no minnow. Newton minnow. Well, TV may be a wasteland, but his name certainly wasted a lot of my time. But on my show there will be, along with dignity, a splash of color highlighted by the hues and eloquence of the educated class of beautiful things, compounded in a literal and poignant exercise of masterful art, plus a swinging band and plenty of broads. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I. Oh, what the devil is the use? I can't go on like this. Levity and discourtesy on the part of some of the less fortunate, those who didn't have the advantages of Sawbone and the like. Just watch me, Jetty, on ABC this fall, won't you? Back to culture.
you've seen the proof. We all agree our year of innovation will make history. A great new network reaches the height, each week complete with star-studded night. It's the new ABC. It's the new ABC.
There it is, the big week on ABC. 7 big nights of star-studded entertainment. 7 giant steps to take the lead. A year of innovation. The new ABC.
This voice belongs to Frederica Weber.
And this one to Jerry Matthews.
This is Chet Gould.